Now I gotta tell you, most of the video, as far as the digging is concerned, is going to be fast forward mode, simply because, well, it's just kind of boring just watching the backhoe go back and forth, back and forth. And it is a little time consuming. And I'm not the best operator in the world. Actually, I'm not an operator at all. So whenever we get around to actually digging the footing, and we got my son on the backhoe doing the digging, he's actually an operator by trade. I'll get some real good footage of some good backhoe action, so to speak. And you know, this whole thing is a little bit floppy. You know, it does a little bit of shaking, and I'm a little jerky anyway. Just about the time I get done with the project, I get a little bit smoother on the controls. So you know, it's just lack of experience is all it is. Like I said, I don't do this for a living by any means. Fortunately, in this area where we're going to build this little shed for my daughter, there's nothing but small, you know, small trees and things like that. Any of the large trees back in this particular area is going to be outside the boundaries of where we actually need to work, with the exception of the 3 stumps, and these are 3 hickory stumps that we took down last year, just keep the hickory nuts and everything from falling on their cars and truck. You know what I mean? So these 3 stumps here are the only sizable things that we have to dig out. And hickory is a job. They're bigger underground than they are above ground, and they are just a pain in the tail. And a lot of times, certain hickory is going to have a taproot that's just monstrously huge right in the center underground. I don't know for sure if these are going to be that particular style or not, but we're going to find out here before too long. Yeah, we're back in real time here. I figured it's about time for me to start talking again to distract you guys from the shaky backhoe operation, you know what I mean? Like I say, the cool thing about old tractors is you don't have to know a whole lot about them. They're just fun to have, they're just fun to play with, and you know, I don't have to be in major production because I'm not doing it commercially. So as long as I'm having a good time and you're having a good time with yours, that's all that matters. And saving $1 or $2 every now and then whenever you do things for yourself anyway. Yeah, you know, I could actually pay somebody to come in and dig the stumps out and all that, you know, with a stump grinder and all that. But that's no fun that way. You know, we got these old toys. You may as well use them to be a little bit productive. And like I said, a little bit productive when I'm in the seat. Now, my much older brother, now that's a different story. Now, he's been a heavy equipment operator since 1957. Right after he got out of high school. He's 83 years old at his next birthday, and so he's got some major seat time on these old tractors. And even today, he's one heck of a lot smoother than what I am. I never claimed to be any portion of an operator by any stretch of the imagination. But you know what? It sure is fun. Now right about here is where the packing had just flew, and so I was trying to decide whether or not I could keep on going, and so just as I was curling it up, she really gave way with a real nice spray. So it's like nothing to do but just curl it up and just pack up and quit. So you'll see right here, the hose's going to bleed off as soon as I turn loose with the hydraulic lever. I'm going to sit here and watch it for just a second, and there it goes, just bleeding right on down. Well guys, you win a few and you lose a few. This is really close to coming out. I think there must be a root still on the back side up there where I'm not quite as deep in the dig as what I am on the other 3 sides of it. But it's loosening. But guess what? If I was to show you the ground right here underneath the hoe and also the driveway, you would see the reason why I had to quit. Like I said, you win a few and you lose a few. There's always something whenever you got old equipment. I blew the packing out of this guy right here. it's blowing too much for me to continue. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this guy off and get her back into the shop and see if I've got the parts and pieces to repack this particular cylinder. But you know what? I guess I got to call this one it for now. This is Trackman 44, and I'm out of here, guys. Well, I ran back down there this morning with the proper tools when they had knocked the cylinder off of the boom. I got it up here on the workbench, and I'm going to show you a couple of things about it, some stuff that I know about it. And I didn't even have my camera with me this morning, didn't even think about it when I ran down there. I figured it was going to be nasty, oily, and everything, which it definitely was. And I just didn't even think to take the camera, but I probably will when I reassemble everything. How's that for an abrupt ending? Hey man, this is Tractorman 44, and I'm out of here, guys.